Yad A. She'e Michaela Alson Yinishya. Tudajini Nishla Ashiha Bashishchim. Hello, everybody. My name is Michaela Allison. I was born and raised in Mapleton, Utah. I graduated the year of 2013 from Maple Mountain High School. I now attend Utah Valley University, where I am aiming to get a bachelor's degree in special education. My plan for college is to graduate in a field that I love. Some norms that are in the Navajo culture is that not a lot of people on the reservation attend college. Growing up, I saw firsthand what the importance of schooling meant. I have other siblings who furthered their education after high school. I come from a line of family members who attended college and now have stable careers. I also saw firsthand what it was like to not attend college. My cousins and very close relatives decided that going to college wasn't an option. I now see the struggle they deal with every day. Some have addiction problems, some have low-paying jobs with children to feed. I see my aunties and my grandmother take care of children while their parents are out working. I feel that it is important to understand each side. Whether or not you attend college, it is your own decision. There are many ways to be successful, but for me, I decided I want to attend college. I want a career that I love. I want to be an example for my family on the reservation. It is important for them to see the outcome of attending school and getting a degree that you love. In high school, I was part of my high school swim team. This is where I learned self-motivation and dedication as a team. With each competition, I prepared myself physically and mentally to give each race my all. I now prepare myself for school in the same manner by pursuing a good education that will help me pursue my dreams. Some norms that are very common amongst Navajo culture is that you should never be lazy and always willing to help in any way that you can. There is a trickster character in our storytelling. He is a coyote. Coyote is always tricking people and is very lazy and doesn't care about anyone but himself. The stories taught through Coyote is a life lesson for everyone. People hear these stories and understand the lesson behind it, and for the most part never apply it to their lives. I come from a family of 10. I have 6 brothers and 1 sister. My mom is from Kintlachi, Arizona, and my dad is from Tallahatchie, New Mexico, which are both on the Navajo reservation. The majority of my extended family still lives on the reservation. It is important to have a story and understand where you come from. Anyone can benefit from a story. Many times, people can relate. In the Navajo culture, that is the way of educating each other and a way to understand life lessons. When you hear stories, each person understands it a little differently. When I hear stories, there's always something new to learn, especially when stories counteract the norms of your culture. By doing this, it helps people better understand where you come from, and it helps educate those who don't know your background or your culture. I have never lived on the Navajo reservation, but one day I hope to spend a chunk of my life there, giving back to my community. I love where I come from, and I am proud that I descend from such a rich culture. My culture is a huge part of me. I have learned many great life lessons from my elders and those around me. The importance of stories is that stories have always been part of my culture. Storytelling is our history. Oral history is told through stories. There are many types of stories to be told. Many components are added to make a full story. Most stories must include conflict and resolution. They are most likely to include characters who represent something else, which makes them symbolic. Symbolic elements in my culture would be animals. Long ago, before humans walked the earth was inhabited by animals who could speak to one another. Some were smart, some were tricksters, and some were even warriors. We can all learn from the roles animals played before humans came into this world. Counter storytelling is different because most of the time, people don't want to admit that they are part of a stereotype. People rarely bring up the negative aspects of a culture. The negative parts are never really shared. For this reason, many negative stereotypes are never changed. For me, a characteristic that makes me who I am is being able to share my culture with other people. As a performer, I am able to share my talents and story that has been passed down. At a young age, culture was always part of my life. I learned Navajo songs and dances and even participated in cultural celebrations such as a powwow. Attending UVU, I have found many outlets that have helped me express my love for my culture. I am the Native American section leader for UVU's Culture Envoy leadership program. Through this program, I am able to keep my culture alive and educate other students the importance of telling your personal story and becoming a leader. I feel that Culture Envoy is a place where we share stories with many different types of audiences. How they perceive my culture could be changed by showing them that I am educated, I'm attending college, I'm not an alcoholic. I show to them that I am a Navajo woman with a goal in sight. It is always respectful to share your culture, but to always be mindful of how much you are sharing and letting other people know that some of the things you are sharing is sacred. Always know your audience and understand that each of them have a different understanding of who you are. Ahiahe Shikis. Thank you, my friends.